Alright guys, welcome to J&J Bowling. So, we did bowl tonight. I'm not sure if you guys caught it, but we're here to review and talk about some of the shots, some of the stuff that I was seeing, and if you guys have any questions, you guys can just let me know and I will answer them. I need to get this shared out real fast, and we can go ahead and start. Can't do two things at once, so it'll be a second to share this, and then we can do some talking. Do appreciate everybody being here though, or we'll be checking this out or watch the stream from the bowling, the Bally's Classic. Really do appreciate it. We had a rough night. Was not good at all. We on our all in all, our team did pretty well. We had the Peterson Point, and I won 2 out of 3 from my games, but by any means they were not good at all. So I just got to finish this one post here, and we can get into some of this content here. It's a little late. We should be good. Alright, let me exit that out. Get in here and see if you guys have been talking about anything, or if you asked anything yet or anything. So I will put my phone up so we can get started. Alright. Hope you guys can hear me alright. Just let me know any comments. And alright, so we started out with the Zen Master again here. It's turn the volume down here. We've been doing that on Tuesdays when I do sub, and Thursdays for league. So it's been looking pretty good for the most part. We had, sorry for the commercials like last time. So let's see if we can alright, so I definitely want to go to the second frame here after Casey bowls here. We'll go ahead. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Like I said last time, I'll try not to repeat myself about that. So practice was really good. Ball looked well. It looked good going down the lane. It hit the pocket strong, and so it's nice to get a strike on the first one. Standing 22. Lately, or actually this year and over summer, I stopped drifting as much. I still might drift a little bit. Standing on 22, throwing it like, I don't know, 7-8 board there. And so we did get a little high. We got a little fast. We had 17, 7, 8. So this right here, as you're about to see, is what started my night off on a bad note. Normally 7 pins or the most pins I leave, followed by the 6 pins. Lined it up, threw over my spot, and guess what happened? So when it hit the dry, it just kept sliding, and I'm just like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, we just started. Like, there should not be any kind of carry down like that. So that was bad. So now we have a strike, and then we have an open. And that drives me crazy to have an open, especially on a 6-pin. I don't want any opens at all. So we went over here, and I can't remember. I was trying to shake that off. I thought, all right, what do we got to do? So I missed there again. Throw it over to 10 board. Or over 10. So you just can't have that. It's still 18 mile an hour. It's just too fast. We just can't do that. So I'm like, all right, so we got a strike. We have 9 open. Okay. So we're not going to say too much on this game. I just want to get to this next part here. I think we're good right here. So I'm just like, all right, hopefully we'll throw a good shot here. We got to forget about the 6-pin that we missed earlier. That looked pretty good. We buried it. Okay. Got a strike. So we're looking pretty good. I'm thinking, you know, I already forgot about the second frame. You got to forget about it. You got to frame by frame. You live, you know what I mean? You can't, and I always say that. No matter if you got 2 strikes in a row, you got 2 opens, whatever, it's the next frame. You know what I mean? You got to worry about that frame. You can't worry about what happened before. You can't worry about what's going to happen. So, and I feel confident. You know, we got past that part. And then this happens, guys. Then we'll go to game 2. But this happens. Felt pretty good. I think we're a little high. So here's a 10-pin. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, we had the 6-pin over there on 14. It slipped past. So let's try to throw more directly at it. And doing so, which is not what I normally do, guess what happens? I mean, I basically just throw it in the gutter, almost, basically. So that's what started it out. So we started out with the strike, then we missed a 6-pin, strike, and then we missed a 10-pin. And now a game. So we got 3 strikes and 2 opens. We have 85 in the 5th. Not good. Not good at all. We started doing a little better, but even then, just missing my mark. So we're gonna. I noticed that I said I was going to go to the second game. We'll just go to the 10th frame here. See if I can find it. What do you think went wrong? Well, Jason, I believe that just me not throwing it where I need to throw it. I'm inaccurate when it comes to throwing the bowling ball. And I need to be better. I need to be on my mark more so. I can't be throwing it inside. I can't be missing inside. So we won't actually show that. But I did end up throwing 3 in a row, and then I had a bad 7 there. So we'll go to game 2. Game 2 wasn't too bad. We'll stay right here. But yeah, we just gotta be better. I'm just not throwing it on my mark. And like I said, when you miss inside like that, and you're basically throwing it almost straight at it, you're gonna wrap those 7 pins. And obviously, if you hit too high, then you're gonna look at some splits here. So I felt like the second game was definitely better. We definitely bowled better. But it wasn't what I felt like I had to fight it. You know what I mean? For game number 2. Because even with me getting down and getting more into it, like that ball looked pretty good like that. It did. If we look back, if you guys really look at it, you can see the deflection. We'll show it one more time after this. But you can see that ball deflect off to the 8 pin and 7 and 8 pin. So it didn't drive through the 5, split the 8, 9. So we got lucky, you know, as what I see. So, but yeah, I just had to fight it for game number 2. We got down, we threw. I did move a board to the right. I did run through some problems, I think here. We'll just fast forward it through here. Like, we had 2 strikes and 2 ace pairs, so it wasn't too bad. And then we had another strike, so, and the most of you guys are like, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? We strike, ace pair, strike, ace pair. I think we had a 6. It was a 6 pair. I had the I left the bucket there. But for the most part, that game, I believe, I don't know if I went clean. I'll have to look. I went up to, so we'll go to the 10th here. Alright, so I'm like, man, damn 7 pin, but we've been making them pretty good of late, so it felt good. I think this one was probably my best that I made. Nah, actually it wasn't, but so we made it up. So I was supposed to go back and get my Rhino Pro because of Phil shot. This guy, so he goes up and throws it. So I knew if he got a spare and a strike or whatever, then I would beat him. Because I already had the 9 spare. So, but when he struck here, I should have went back and got the other ball. I knew I was done. I already knew he already wrapped it up. He would have had to throw in the gutter or something like that. Or throw a really bad count. So, I was speaking to Rhino Pro, I forgot. I went up here again, grabbed the same ball, the Zen Master, and it's just too much. It's too much work. If you gotta, I shouldn't have to throw 18 mile an hour for it to come around. We don't need to do that. So, what we did, like I said, you're supposed to do this in the fill frame, change balls or whatever. I already lost anyway, but I should have used the ball. So we'll go ahead and we'll go to game number 3, and let's see here. So game 3, we did get out the Rhino Pro there. I think we were waiting on Casey for a little while here, so let me fast forward a little bit more. Alright, there's Casey right there. Alright, so I'm up. I'm like, alright, let me just grab this Rhino Pro. I stood on 22. I really can't cup the ball at all, so I kind of held the ball in like, basically if my fingers were like at 2 o'clock or so, and just held that in my hand that way and threw it over the mark that I wanted, and I'm like, okay. Enjoyed it. So yeah, we end up using that. I want to show you guys this. Now, guys, normally I don't get pissed off about shots. And by the way, I think Casey bowled really good tonight too. She I think her second game she had a 2-something too, so that was good. But yeah, this, like I said, guys, if you watch me, normally all the shots, I don't like any shots. This shot coming up, I didn't rewind and look at it, but to me, off my hand and how it hit, I loved it. So that being said, you can imagine what might happen here. All right. Feels good, looks good, and I'm trying to see how the ball into the pocket. And it went pretty good, but it just maybe a little too much on the head pin, I think, and just left the 10 pin. I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I can't believe that. Let's go here and watch this shit again, one more time. Looked good, felt good, and I was livid. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I felt like that should have been a strike. But, I do get strikes when I barely hit the head pin sometimes, or you get the light ones in there. So we'll go up to the next one. I had to race that in my mind. I'm like, all right, let's just continue throwing it good. Got that out a little bit, but it carried for me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jason. I felt it was a little high, but I believe it could have won. It did. It felt good. It sounded good. So here we go. We got a strike and then a spare and a strike. So I felt pretty good from changing the ball. The ball didn't overreact. I didn't have to throw it fast or anything like that. Just nice and easy, and let the ball. Well, you're supposed to let the ball do the work anyway. So go up here, fourth frame. Sorry. Another one. I felt another good shot coming. And it drove. So I'm like, all right. I'm thinking, all right, we got a good game going here. So I believe that should have been a 4, but you know how it is. So we'll get over here too. Alright. Here we go. Oh. Game commercial. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. I just wanted to tell you about the night. Like I said, we're throwing the Rhino Pro. Felt this was a pretty good shot as well. And it was. So, felt like we found something. You know what I mean? We could have had 5 easy strikes in a row there, but we had that one. And then, you can guess what happened. You guys can guess what happened. Feeling good. Everything's looking good. Hitting my mark. And what does James do? You guys guess it. You will find out in 1 second. So I guess I didn't like what I was doing, and I decided to go back to my old ways. Let's just throw it like that. Let's just miss our mark. It fell off the ball. You see me step over it. That just takes everything out of everything. So out of the ball, out of your hand, everything. And here we go. You ought to be disgusted, you fool. Throw it better. So obviously we didn't get that. So alright. You got to put that behind you. So do you think I learned from my mistake? Well, let's find out. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit behind on everything, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to change the ball, if that's what you're asking. And what I do on this one, same thing. Didn't get the ball out, stepped off. Guess what? You can't do that. You gotta keep that form. You gotta keep that pose, and you'll be better. And I'll be better. I don't do it on purpose. I don't go over and say I'm gonna fall off the ball or do whatever. I just don't know. I'm just inconsistent. It's just something I need to work on, and as you can see, there was a split. That could have probably been an easy split too. But I don't want to be shooting 2 damn pins here. You know what I mean? Should be a damn strike. But if you don't like I do, you're not going to get a strike. So we'll go ahead towards the end here, and we'll go back, and we'll just. I know you guys just saw that I had strike there. So Casey had another good game as well. She had a 168. She had like 2 something, I think. I don't remember what her series was, but so we'll go ahead and watch my last 3 shots of the night. I was like, well, we need to just get this thing out here a little bit. I still stepped off a little bit, and I still too fast. 18-3-2 or something like that. I don't know. I just know that I need to beat this guy. So got my strike. I'm like, all right. So hopefully, either one, I strike again and get pins. Because if he strikes and gets some pins, I'm fine. I just know this was a big shot for me. And what happens? I still don't like it though. I mean, it was 17, just falling off, not posing. Because I think he doubles up as well. His average was a little higher than mine. My average is terrible at McCounty. It was a 203 for Thursday night. I stepped off again, and then it's just terrible. Lucky to get that, but 214. I think we had 2 something in the first game, or the second game. Sorry, 211. I think in the 189 first game. So, yeah, just we'll just go ahead and fast forward. And he threw it pretty good tonight, so set that shot there. But so he got him by a little bit. He beat me to the second game by 5, and then I was able to get him that third game. So I'll give you guys the final thoughts on this as you just watched Talani Bowl, whatever. Just didn't bowl good tonight, honestly. We need to get better. I'm glad I got the ball change. I'm glad I did that. That was definitely the right move. I probably could have used it a little bit sooner when I noticed that I had to gun it down there. So you shouldn't have to throw 18 miles an hour. I shouldn't have to, at least. I mean, if I have hand in it, whatever, but I don't have the revs, I don't have the hand. So, but want to appreciate everybody watching this. I know it's something new that we're trying to do, but I just wanted to give you guys an insight. Like, it's in case you guys don't want to watch the whole live. I mean, it'd be nice if you guys watch a little bit of it, but if not, you can come in here and spend a little time with me and spend 15-20 minutes and just kind of seeing what was going on, like what I was thinking, if on those shots. But all in all, I mean, like I said, we did have a split there in the 6th frame there. I think that was a Greek church. I think that we left there, but you gotta do better, guys. So if you guys are seeing this, like you said, this is something new that we're gonna be doing after every. Well, try to do it after every league that we have. So, but I appreciate each one of you guys for trading the channel. If you haven't yet, subscribe, share it, like it, and we will see you Tuesday night. I'll probably be subbing again, so I'm going to try to go live, and then Wednesday night we had some stuff going on, so I wasn't able to go live for Wednesday night, so I do apologize about that. We did bowl, I think we had a 655 or something like that, so it was alright. Disappointed. because my goal is 220 average this year. I know you guys are like, man, he can't even get a 205 average. Well, I'm trying. Like you said, it seems like I'm going backwards. But the only good thing about this year is that I didn't come out hot, averaging like 220, 230, and then just every week just going down, going down, going down. So, well, at least that's for Wednesday and Thursday. It's been like that, around the low 200s. And then on Tuesday, I'm subbing, and I've done every week since they started, and it's at, I believe it's at 219 or something. So it's not too bad after 4 weeks or something, 4 or 5 weeks, I think. But, alright guys, have a great night, and we will see you in the next one.